Hello and welcome to Do You Remembaer, an ongoing video series where every week I read an article online, on Wikipedia, I should clarify, and do my best to remember everything from that article that I read and then present it to you in hopefully a both educational and entertaining manner. And this week we're talking about Lewis Porter Featherstone. That's right, Lewis P. Featherstone. And I'm gonna stop you right there because I know you're already writing in the comments, but actually, more think about it. Write in those comments, write it down, post it anyway. Even though I'm going to say, Pat, did you pick this just so you could say Lewis P. Featherstone? Yes. Am I going to use the name Lewis P. Featherstone in a future D&D adventure? You know I am. The next time I do a one-off of this or Fiasco or Lasers with Feelings or whatever, Lasers and Feelings, I'm going to use the name Lewis P. Featherstone because it rules. Lewis P. Featherstone was he was a member of the House of Representatives representing the state of Arkansas. I have no photo of him. There is no photo here. Normally there'd be a photo right there. I have no photo of Lewis P. Featherstone. I can tell you that he was born in the 1851 or 2 and died in 1922. I remember that. He was born. He was born in Mississippi, and then moved to Arkansas. Lived in Arkansas for a long time. Became, as part of the Democratic Party, became a member of the House of Representatives in Arkansas, the state representatives, and then eventually ran for Congress. And he was there. Did not win re-election. Of note, because it'll come up a couple times, his big thing was pushing for helping the Arkansanians, Arkansas folks who were downtrodden, to lift them up, regardless of race or color. So he was looking out for poor folks. That was his big thing. As a farmer, he was certainly looking into farming and helping out with that, but he was also looking to help people, which is great. Other members of the Democratic Party weren't as psyched about that. He did win an election. He was granted the seat because there was an election which he barely did not win, and then he challenged it, claiming that there was shenanigans afoot in election fraud, and then he was seated there. I don't know. The Wikipedia article, I do not believe, really delved too deep into that, which would have been nice. They didn't, if I can remember correctly. Anyway, so he gets seated, does not win re-election, and then he's been getting a lot of pressure from the Democratic Party about the current stances that he has. So he's like, fine, I'm not going to be a Democrat anymore. I'm going with the Labor Party, because that makes sense to me, that I will be a Labor candidate, and I'll go do that. And in fact, the Labor, actually, I'm like looking off in the distance here. He may have been elected as part of the Labor Party before he was. I think he was elected. He was in state representative as a Democrat, in Congress as a Labor Party member, and then I do know this: he left the Labor Party to join the Populist Party because the Labor Party was also mad at his current stances of lifting up people and helping out poor white folks and black folks in general. And they were none too pleased with that shit. So he joined the Populist Party. He was like the Arkansas representative for the National Convention. Did not win, and then kind of soured on politics and ended up leaving Arkansas. Went to Texas, did more farming, I believe, and agriculture there. Did voluntarily join the army for the Spanish-American War. It was like the United States first infantry, volunteer infantry, and he did not see any combat, and the unit he was in did not leave the United States. And then he died in Texas at the age of 70 something. Again, believe 1850 something, died 1922, so around 70. Is there anything else that I can? I think he was like a lieutenant and maybe even a captain in the army, or in this unit. Um, and yeah, he started his life as a planter and a farmer and ended his life as a planter and a farmer. I'm trying to remember things. So obviously, I picked this because Lewis Porter Featherstone is a great name. His mother's maiden name was Porter, which is why that became his middle name. His wife was named Anne, I want to say, and she, of course, took his last name, as was popular in the time. Um, so I am making an assumption that he was a white man because Wikipedia does not say that he was black, and I'm thinking of when he served in Congress in the late 1800s. I'm going to just make an assumption that he was not black. He could have been. So let me know in the comments below if you know more about Lewis P. Featherstone than I do. And yes, as I said, this was an excuse to say the name Lewis P. Featherstone over and over again. Lewis Porter Featherstone is just a fantastic goddamn name, and it helps that he seems to be cool. At the very least, he was using his political influence to try to help people, and that's great, and we like that here. What we also like is for you to hit the like button. Or leave a comment. You can leave a link to something or an idea of like, hey, you should research this hastily. Or you should check out this Wikipedia page and you can leave a direct link. Or just an idea. We'd love to see that in the comments below. Look, do you think Lewis P. Featherstone's a good name? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I wish I had a photo for you. Nothing right there. Would love to have it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope to see you on the next one. I will be doing this every Wednesday until the end of December. So I've done it for a full entire year. And I gotta say, I'm liking it. I'm enjoying Do You Remembaer, and I hope you're enjoying it too. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.